Welcome to Easy Gluten Free. Today I'm making sweet potato risotto with crispy sage leaves. This will be served as the side dish to sausage sautéed with apples and onions. So we have 3 parts of this dish to cover. I'll do them one at a time, but if you prep all of the ingredients before you get started, then you can easily juggle preparing all 3 parts of this dish simultaneously, so they'll all be ready together. Alright, for the risotto we'll need 1 sweet potato peeled and diced, 1/2 of a large onion diced, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 cup of arborio rice, 6 sage leaves sliced into ribbons, 1/8 of a cup of heavy cream, and 4 or 5 cups of chicken or vegetable stock heated. Alright, now add the sweet potatoes and onions to a large shallow pan with a tablespoon of butter and allow them to saute for about 5 minutes or so until the onions become translucent. Now add the rice and the 2nd tablespoon of butter and saute for another 3 to 4 minutes before adding the sage. Then let it go for another minute or so before ladling in about 1½ cups of stock. Now allow the rice to gently simmer as you stir it until most of the liquid is absorbed. Then add another ladle or 2 of stock so that the rice is just about covered, and continue stirring with the same method until the liquid is almost absorbed before adding more stock. Continue this process for about 20 to 25 minutes until the rice is tender and has a nice creamy consistency. Then just turn off the heat. Stir in the heavy cream just before serving. Now this step is completely optional, since the dish itself already has a very creamy texture. But if you want to take it to the next level of luxury, then I'd add the cream. Alright, let's move on to the sausage. I have about 1 pound of sausage here, a little bit of sweet and a little hot. I also have the other half of that large onion that we used earlier. 1 apple. Both of these are diced into large pieces. Oh, and I threw in 1 red hot chili pepper, which I left whole not to add any heat to the dish itself, but to give the cook a little something for her own plate later. Now all you'll need to do here is saute the sausage in about 1 tablespoon of olive oil until you start to see some color. Then toss in the apples, onions, and hot pepper, and continue sauteing until they develop some brownness. At this point, add about 1/4 cup or 1/2 cup of water to the pan and cover it up. Allow it to gently simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then this dish is done. Now to make the crispy sage leaves, you'll need about 12 sage leaves, enough milk to coat those leaves, enough cornstarch to dredge them in, some salt, nonstick spray, and a foil-lined baking sheet. Basically, you're just going to dip the leaves in milk, then dredge them in the cornstarch, spray them on both sides with nonstick spray, before sprinkling with a little salt. When you have them all ready, you can bake them in your toaster oven or oven at 375 for 5 to 7 minutes, then turn them and bake them for another 5 minutes. Now everything is ready to serve. Remember, I did each part separately in this video for continuity of each recipe from start to finish. But at home, make sure you prep all the ingredients for each part so that you can work on everything simultaneously and have them ready together. I really hope you guys will give this a try. And for more easy gluten-free recipes, don't forget to subscribe. And if you'd like to see this recipe in print, you could always visit my blog. See you again soon.